Okay, so the first one you can see in the word basket, S and K, S and K are divided, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So there are two consonants in the middle, so you have to divide in such a way that one consonant goes in one side and the another consonant goes in the other side. So if it is V, C, C, V, then you have to divide here, okay? So that each of the syllable gets one consonant, right?
Oh,
Okay, now the second example is where you have V, V, C, V, right? So now you have only one consonant. So where should this consonant go now? Now this consonant will
which
go
one,
with
ma'am? Which one, ma'am?
B. Okay,
VCV.
this B. Now
Ah,
where should this B go? This B should go with the short vowel sound. Okay.
oh,
So if the first vowel is a short vowel, then you have to give the consonant to the first vowel. Because the first vowel is a short vowel, so you have to divide it in such a way that the consonant goes to the short vowel. Okay?
yes, ma'am.
So the first vowel, if it is short, it will always take the consonant. Okay? Now look at the third one, where you have the first vowel is a long vowel. In the word basic, BCV, the first vowel is a long vowel. So because the first vowel is a long vowel, it will not take the consonant. Okay? You got the difference?
Yes, ma'am.
In the first, in the word cabin, because the cabin word has a sound, short vowel sound, so it takes B. But in the second, in the third example, basic, A is a long vowel sound, so it will not take the consonant S. Okay. So for
Ma'am,
short,
in the basic, we have only in between, we have only one consonant. And why does A sounds as A, ma'am, not as A?
yes, because it is the word where we say basic. So first you have to listen to the word and then you have to syllabicate accordingly. When you say the word basic, then it is A sound coming. So you have to divide it in such a way that the long vowel sound
No,
is
ma'am, if it is a CVC word, if it is like in between, only one consonant in between, then I gives, the sound of A becomes, app
no,
becomes A.
there
Is
is
it
no
like that,
such
ma'am?
rule. No, there is no such rule. It can be a long vowel sound. It can be a short vowel sound, but then you have to syllabicate accordingly that if it is a long vowel sound, then you will take the consonant with a long vowel. Sorry, you will not take the consonant with the long vowel sound because long vowel sound remains open. So bay, when you say bay, so this long vowel sound remains open ended. That means there is no consonant. And then we start the
Hmm.
next syllable with where it is a closed syllable because the vowel has consonant on both the sides. So this is a closed syllable, but here A is a long vowel sound. So that's why it's an open. We say it as an open-ended. Why? Open syllable. Why? Because after A there is no consonant. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So open syllable
Your
means
voice is breaking, ma'am.
open syllable means that after the vowel you do not have the consonant, and closed means when you have vowel in between two consonants. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
I'll share the recording. If there is any confusion, I'll share this recording. Okay,
Sure, ma'am.
now taking the fourth example, candle. So it is LE. So whenever there is LE, then LE takes the consonant. So D goes with LE, and this is a closed syllable. where vowel is in between two consonants, right?
Okay.
So if you have LE, then you have to divide before the consonant because the consonant will go with LE. Okay. Now in the word complex. Now when you have this word complex, so what is PL? It's a
So,
blend.
digraph.
It's a blend, consonant
Blend.
blend. Okay.
Consonant blend.
So we cannot divide the consonant blends. Okay. So the first consonant goes here. So that pl is a consonant blend. So pl, we cannot break pl. Okay. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
So if there are three consonants between vowels, usually split after first consonant so that the blends remain together. Pl remain together. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Similarly, in the one word instruct, now there are four consonants. So str is again a consonant blend of three consonants. So the first consonant goes in the first syllable, okay, and str
Okay.
will not be divided, okay. After this is windmill. Now what is windmill? It is a compound word. Windmill is a compound word which is made of two words, two individual words. So wind is a word, mill is a word. So windmill. So we will divide the component words between the two words. Okay. So wind and mill. Okay. Windmill. Okay. So whenever two words are there, they come together. We call them compound words. And so we have to break them in such a way that every side has one word. Got it? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we have unkindly. So un is a prefix. Then this kind is the root word. And then we have ly. So we have to divide in such a way that prefix, then root word and suffix. So prefix is one syllable, root word is one syllable, and suffix is one syllable. Okay?
Yes. What, ma'am? Root word is?
Root word is one syllable. So there are three syllables. One, two,
Yes, ma'am.
three. So prefix, root word, and suffix. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you have to always remember these things. What you have to remember? That digraphs do not split. So TH is a digraph. We cannot split the digraph. So when you have this word gather, you cannot split between T and H. You cannot do that because
It's
TH
a consonant blend.
it's a digraph. Blend means two sounds, but digraph means two letters and one sound. It's not a blend, it's a digraph. Blend means two sounds like blur, cl, dr, where you have two sounds. Okay, but
That,
digraph means
so,
only one.
so is that is a consonant, right, ma'am?
Yes, two consonants giving one sound becomes a digraph. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so you cannot split digraphs. You cannot split consonant blends also. Then vowel teams.
Yes, ma'am.
You cannot split the vowel team. Now you cannot split this also. Why? Because this is again a vowel digraph. It's a
Vowel.
So this both is giving two letters giving one sound, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you cannot split. So this word will be split like this. B, okay, this goes at one side and this goes at one side. B, E, A goes at one side and B, E, R goes at one side. Okay. Then you cannot split the R controlled vowels also. These are R control vowels. So you cannot split them. So the word farmer will be split farmer. Okay, it will be split like this. Okay. After this, we have silent E. So whenever you have silent E, what it does, it changes the short vowel sound to a long vowel sound. Yes. So it is reptile. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have to divide in such a way that CBC, rep, and tile. So I is one sound. Okay. So you have to divide the word reptile. Rep is a CVC word. CVC, closed vowel. Okay. This is closed and then tile. Okay. So this E will be left with this only. You will not keep this E in another syllable. Okay. Because that's a part of this. Otherwise, we have to
Which
always,
one, ma'am?
when you divide this word reptile, it is only two
Okay.
syllables. It is not that this E will make a separate syllable. Normally what we say that the number of vowel sounds is equal to number of syllables. But here we know that this E is silent and it is it's a magic E which is changing the E sound to I sound. So you do not have to take E as a separate syllable. It is because it doesn't have any sound. It's
Sound, it's a silent.
yes. Okay. Now the word secret, again I told you that cr is a blend, so you cannot separate the blends. And C, crit, so that's E giving the long vowel sound because it is open syllable. Okay. Similarly, you can see blanket. So these are called glued sounds. They come together. Ng, NK. They are one sound. They are treated as one single sound. So you cannot split them. Okay, you cannot split like this. Why? Because NK is considered as one glued sound. Okay, ng and they are one sound. So we cannot divide it here. Okay. Okay, so let's quickly revise everything. Okay. So rule number one is that every syllable has one vowel sound. Okay. So one syllable is equal to one vowel. Means number of syllable is equal to number of sounds. Okay. Number of syllables is equal to number of vowel sounds. Clear? So when you divide a word, you have to divide it so that every syllable has one vowel sound. Okay? Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now rule number 2 is that the number of vowel sounds, yes, we have done this, that the number of vowel sounds is equal to the number of syllable. Now, one syllable word cannot be divided. Okay. If there is only one syllable, you cannot divide this word, right? If there is only one vowel sound, that means only one syllable, so you cannot divide, right? Then, next rule is you cannot separate blends and digraphs. Okay? That means like ST is a blend. Okay? SH is a digraph. CH is a digraph. So you cannot split them. Okay? Now, next rule says that if you have CK, now we know that we consider it as one sound. So you cannot split, like in the word nickel. So because you know that you cannot split this, right? because this is a single sound. So never split C and K. Okay. The same way, when you have the word X, it gives two sound, but you cannot separate X. Okay. So if the word is taxi, so this you cannot separate K and S. When you speak like that, taxi, but you cannot take X, you cannot divide X. Okay, so tax and E, two syllables. Okay.
So taxi is one syllable only.
No, there are two vowel sounds.
Tax.
Okay. Now, then the next rule says you have to divide compound word so that both side has one word. So foot and ball. These are compound words, right? So
What is the rule, ma'am?
A compound word is divided between the two words that make the compound word. Okay. So foot and ball. You have to divide it like this. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Then we have when two or more consonants come between two vowels in a word, it is usually divided between the first two consonants. This we have already done. Like you have a word like this, where you have two consonants. There are two consonants between two vowels, right? Between two vowels, you have two consonants. Then what are you going to do? You will split.
First consonant.
Yes. Okay.
1 minute, ma'am.
But if there is only one consonant, then what will you do?
Yes, ma'am.
If there is only one consonant, then what will you do? You have two vowels, but you have only one consonant. So now what?
Split in that short vowel, ma'am.
Yes. The first vowel is a short vowel, then it will take the consonant.
Okay. It's a short vowel. 1 minute, ma'am.
But if the vowel is not short, if the vowel is not short, for example.
1 minute, ma'am.
Yeah, I'll be sharing this whole, okay? And you already have this PDF with you.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking, ma'am. It is getting stuck in between.
That's why I'm telling you I'll share the recording, and I have already shared the PDF of spelling rules from where I'm teaching all this, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sitting where full network is there. I don't know why the voice is cracking. I'm using my Wi-Fi and I'm sitting just near it, okay? Now the next rule is, if you have the word where you don't have a short vowel sound, but the vowel sound is long, okay, you have a long vowel sound, then it will not take the consonant, okay? Because this vowel is long vowel, so it will not take this J, okay? So if it is the word where you have short vowel sound, then it takes the consonant. But if it is a long vowel, then it will not take the consonant. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Next rule is, when two vowels come together in a word and are sounded separately. See, if it is a vowel team, then you cannot separate. But if the two vowels are giving two sounds, then you will separate. Because here you can see two sounds, diet, diet. Okay. So if the vowel, two vowels giving two sounds, then you have to separate so that one vowel sound goes in one syllable and one vowel sound goes in another syllable. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. In a diet, we have to split it in between, ma'am.
Yes, so that every syllable has one vowel sound. So I sound is with D, die, at. So at a sound is with T.
Oh, but normally if we have two vowels together, we will not separate it, right, ma'am?
If they are digraphs, if they are vowel digraphs, or if they are diphthongs, when they give one single sound. If the sound is one, then you cannot split. But if there are two sounds, then you will split. Okay, because in the word diet, there are two vowel sounds, so you are splitting. But if it is the word lied, so here you don't have two sounds, it is single sound, so then you will not divide. Okay, so in the word light, it is one sound. So you cannot divide. But in diet, there are two sounds, so you will divide. Got it? So you have to always remember, keep in mind that one vowel sound is equal to one syllable. If there are two vowel sounds, then only you can divide. But if it is one vowel sound, you cannot divide. Okay. So if the word is suppose education, tell me how many vowel sounds are there?
One, two, three vowels, ma'am.
So how would you divide?
Four vowels.
There are four vowel sounds.
Yes, ma'am. Four vowel sound.
Ed,
Edu, ed,
remain single.
u, yes, u, k, shan.
Okay.
Then why it is if it's a is a sound? It's long vowel sound, so we are
So it
making it.
cannot take T because it's a long vowel sound, so it cannot take T. It will remain open. Okay.
Okay.
Then we have already learned that if there is a prefix, then this prefix is treated as one syllable. So if I say discount, so discount is a prefix. So this goes in one syllable. Okay. So all the prefix like B, D, X, re, okay, un, miss, they will be separated because they are one syllable. Okay. The same goes for suffix ful, ing, ness. These are suffix, so they will be kept separate as a separate syllable. Okay. So if I write the word unkindness, so un is prefix, root is suffix. So three syllables. Okay. Then we have also learned for LE that LE takes the consonant. Okay. So for example, the word is middle, or if the word is purple, okay, or if the word is fumble, okay. So you have to give the consonant to LE. Okay. Like bundle, yeah, pebble, and purple. So LE will take one consonant. Okay, LE will take one consonant. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
coming to the next rule. Rule number 17. When a word or syllable ends in AL or EL, okay, they are kept separate. Okay, like level. Okay, usual. Okay, so if it is AL or EL, if it is AL or EL, they will not take the consonant. They will not take the consonant. Okay. Now, next rule says, now with this we have already done that if shur is there, this is one suffix, one syllable. If shun is there, this is one. So these are actually, they make their own syllable. Okay. Now, if there is ly, then also it is kept separate. Chur, shun, they make their own syllable and they are kept separate. Okay. Now, if the word ends in the noun suffix ant, suppose there is ant, okay. So always remember that you will have to take the consonant with it. Okay. For example, if the word is assistant, so ant will take T. Okay. So there are 3 syllables. Okay. So whenever you have ant, okay, then you will have to take the consonant. And suppose if it is a blend, then you will have to take the blend. For example, immigrant. You cannot separate a blend, you know that. So how are you going to split it?
Im,
Yes.
mig, rent.
No, you cannot
Are
you cannot.
immigrant. Okay.
Okay.